How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've had a great week or two or three or however it's been since you last seen a video of mine. Anyway, how you doing? Hope you're well. Right, this week we are going to record a guitar cab. We're going to mic it up in the booth and we're going to get it through to the computer and we're going to see how it sounds. Now, I did a video a little while ago making a iStation cab for playing guitars through, and I did get comments saying that you didn't show us what it sounded like. This is the video that we're going to do that in. So, I have got here in the booth, I've got my orange Pro Crush 120 head, which I gig with, and my 4x12, which I gig with as well. So the plan is, I always use the top right hand speaker to mic up. I like the sound of that speaker and I've just kept with it and it always sounds great. However, I've never really listened to the other three. So, we're going to mic them all up. Well, actually, we're going to mic them up one at a time, not all at the same time. We're going to mic them up. We're going to go left, right on the top, and then left, right at the bottom. And we're going to listen to them all individually and go from there. I'm going to get my white Telecaster out, which I gig with. So it's my gigging sound. So I know what it sounds like normally. And it's just be nice to see what it is in what they all are in between. We are going to be running a Sennheiser E609. I'm going to double check this because I can't remember if it's the 609 or the 906. I was right. It's the E609. It's that looking one. The one with the grey front and the black back to it. I gig with this microphone all the time. Last year and the year before, I've recorded my guitar amp for Memories from Tomorrow with this microphone. And I also use the Rode NT2A, which I have right here, for vocals. I've also used that on it as well to get like an ambient sound with it. However, I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, I probably didn't use what I recorded with the NT2A. I only used what was recorded with this, which was to the top right hand speaker. Right, let's get set up and then we'll get Cubase set up. We've already got it loaded. I've got to get it all rigged up. It's near enough ready to go. I've rigged up this room so I can just plug in, hit unmute, get a level when I'm done. So we're ready to roll. Right, so let's get this set up. We're going to get the E609 on the top left cab first. And we're going to make our way around the whole thing and see how we get on. Let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the 4 layers there, the 4 different speakers in the 4x12. The top left is the red track, the top right is the yellow, the bottom left is the green, and the bottom right is the blue. Although I'm sure you can all read what I've written in the channels. Anyway, right, we're gonna go through them, play them one by one, and we're gonna see how they sound. I'm gonna overdub the sound though, as an exported file on top of the video here, just for perfect clarity, as I'm having a few issues trying to get this to screen record and actually get the audio sorted correctly. So I'll overdub the sounds on top of each one, but we'll play through them anyway. Let's go. Top left first. Nice. So that's quite a nice sound actually. I've never listened to all these speakers in separate sections, so it'd be interesting to hear. Now the next one's the top right. This is the one I favour when I mic up when I'm playing live. So it'd be interesting to see how this is different from the other ones and whether or not they are any different or they're drastically different, or maybe I found a new favourite. Let's have a listen through. So this is the one I normally go through, the top right hand corner. Not much difference from the first one, from what I can tell right there. So I guess if I'm live and I can't get can't quite get it right within the space, I can mic up either one of the top ones, and they sound very similar to each other. Right, bottom left. See what this one sounds like. Interesting. That one's a lot lower. Like, it's a lot warmer sound, isn't it? It hasn't got as much top end on that, which is interesting. Okay, and now the bottom right. See if this one's the same as the bottom left, or if it's the same as others. Very interesting. Okay, so that one's a lot brighter. So I wonder, is there much of a difference? I assume there is, really. But okay, so it seems that the top left and the top right and the bottom right are all very similar to each other. However, I feel like the top left is darker sounding than the top right and the bottom right. But that bottom left speaker's got a hell of a different sound. Like, it's very warm sounding. Okay, so I've just set the mic up at quite a distance back from the cab. So this should give us a nice overall sound of all 4 cabs working together. I say cabs, it's 1 cab, it's 4 speakers. So let's see how that sounds, and we'll hit record and we'll bring that in as well. Okay, so I've just put the full cab in front of 1 microphone right in the center, about 2 foot away, as you saw a second ago in the video. So we've hit record, and this is what it came through like, just like this. Now that's nice. I like the sound of that. It's very bright. It's very... I mean, I love the sound of that cab. It sounds great. The amp is cranked quite high, to be fair. Those orange amps are great, but when you start to get past 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on the gain setting, which is where I run it, you don't get any more. You just get... It just starts to dirty it up a bit. So I'm on the brink of, like, making it more dirty, but at the same point still getting quite a bit of clarity. However, in this Telecaster, I am running the Seymour Duncan Hotrails. There's a video on this, by the way, further back in the channel. I'll put it in the description below. They're hot pickups. They are made to just be full on as they are, which is the sound I go for. So overall, I like the sound of that. I mean, altogether, it's great. Later this week, we are recording one of our new tracks for Memories from Tomorrow. I'll link the band's YouTube and TikToks and stuff in the link below, in the description, I should say. So this is a nice little pre-recording test to see which cabs I'm going to use. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to favour using the top right as I normally do, but I might also double mic it with the 57, sorry, on possibly the bottom right, because the bottom right and the top right, I think together would sound really nice. The bottom left, I think, would be just too warm. Or maybe that'd be a good thing. Maybe I'll do top right and bottom left, and then all together I get that low end warmth and I get that brightness and mid from the top right. I can blend them together. That might be a good shout. Right, all together, I think that was a successful little mission accomplished right there. The amp sounded great. I've been gigging this amp for, oh god, 2, nearly 3 years now. Really happy with it. Really love the sound of the amp. The 4x12 is great, and I've definitely found some new aspects of this amp that I quite like. This cab, I should say. So I'm going to continue using the top right-hand speaker, this one right here. I'm going to continue using this one to mic it up because I like that one, and I've been running it for such a long time. And then I think I'm going to start double miking when I'm recording. I'm going to double mic and use the bottom left. The next thing I'm going to do now, which is another technique that you can use, is if you have it over the center dome of the speaker, you'll get more top end, should we say, more of a brighter sound. If you have it just off center of the cone, you get more warmth in your sound. So I'm going to be playing around with positioning of the mics on each cab to find what I like as a sweet spot for both ones. I think I'm probably going to stick with centre of the cone on the top one though, because I want that brightness, and I like that. You know, you need to cut through, especially when you're running alongside the bass. And then what I might do is I might just centre mic them both to start with, and then if I find that maybe just off centre on the top cab and maybe complete centre on the bottom cab, etc. But I'm going to try a few different ideas and go from there. However, for this week, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to see more of how the cab ends up sounding and what mic techniques and stuff I end up using, then check out Memories from Tomorrow on YouTube, here on YouTube, or on our TikToks or other social medias. We are filming the process of us recording our next track. We're also filming just kind of behind the scenes stuff, so if you want to come and check out the whole recording process in this very room, then be sure to go over there and check it out. I'll put the link in the description underneath, where you'll find our link tree, and that'll lead you to every platform that we have. Until next time, take it easy, have a great week, and if you can get out on the water in the sunshine, then do it. I haven't managed it yet, because every time I've had a free moment to do it, it's either been raining or it's been too windy to go out on my paddleboard. But I will try and do it, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks. Right, have a good one, take it easy, cheers, and gone.